Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nurse on the Move. I'm Alicia, the founder of Nurse on the Move. Nurse on the Move is designed to inspire, motivate, and educate current and future nurses worldwide. This video, we're going to talk about travel nursing solo versus with a friend or friends. Pros, cons, goods, bads, ugly. We're going to get into it in this video. So be sure to stay tuned. So let's start with one pro. So we're going to go pro, con, pro, con, pro, con. Okay. So the first pro is you got somebody to hang with. You got somebody to chill with. You got somebody to go out to eat with. So that's one great thing that I love about traveling with my friend here on this assignment. Whenever I want to go out, she's ready to go. As long as we're both off on the same day, like I always have somebody to do something with. Versus when I'm by myself and I'm by myself in a travel assignment, I have to meet people or I have to go out alone. And there's some people that don't want to do things unless they have somebody else to do it with. Me, I'm not that person. I can literally go to the movies by myself. I can go to a restaurant by myself. I can go to a concert by myself. Okay? Because baby girl gonna do something. Very much something. I'm not about to be sitting at home because I don't have nobody else to do something with. So if you're one of those people that like kind of need somebody to do stuff with, that would definitely be a pro. So the fact that I have a friend that's always ready to do something, that's always down to do something in a different city, is definitely a pro. So on the opposite end, let's go to a con. So if you're a loner and you just don't want to talk sometimes, that might be an issue for you. If you wake up in the morning and, you have someone that's like, good morning, let's go. And then you just like, hey, let me unthaw first. I need a couple hours to talk. I don't talk too early in the morning. So sometimes you just might not want to be bothered. Sometimes with people, you just want to be, in your own little bubble. So when you're traveling with someone, you can't really do that. But however, when you're alone, you can be in your own little bubble. You can kind of do your own thing and you don't have to ask, oh, well, what are you doing? Or do you want me to bring something home for you? And you're just looking out for yourself. Okay, so a pro of travel nursing with a friend, you have someone to vent to. Okay, you have somebody to talk to about how horrible your night or day was at work. And you can always call somebody, but it hits different when you have somebody in the flesh, in person to talk to. So that's definitely a pro when it comes to travel nursing with a friend, because nobody really understands the facility that you're working at unless they're there with you at the facility. And having somebody to take lunch breaks with, simple as that. Me and my roommate, we work 2 different units. She's in the ED, I'm in the floor. But we literally will talk about things that you can't really do that if you're not traveling with somebody. So I love that about it. Okay, so let's talk disagreements. Let's talk about arguments. If you're traveling solo, who you gonna argue with, sis? Or bro? You don't got nobody to argue with, okay? Because you're by yourself. But if you have a disagreement, and if you're like a non-confrontational person and something's bothering you, you don't want to say it because you don't want to mess up the vibes, that's something that you have to worry about when it comes to traveling with someone. You have to have a type of relationship where you all can talk through things, because if something's bothering you and you don't want to say anything, that can be a negative on if you want to even travel with somebody. So that's another thing to think about. Even if y'all have been friends for long time, how is y'all's communication? Do y'all have good communication? Are y'all okay with saying things without the other person feeling hurt or sad because of what you're saying? I mean, if I tell you to clean up your hair in the bathroom, like, are you going to take offense to that? Or are you going to be like, okay, I got you, sis. Like, let me go ahead and clean that up for you. So it just depends on the type of person you're with and the type of person that you are too. So I kind of touched on this earlier in the pros, but someone to travel with, someone to take a road trip with, I know me, like, I can't stand being in the car for 6 hours plus. Like, I be ready to get out the car. But when I have that road dog, my friend that's going to travel with me and go with me places, like, that is an A plus plus in my book. And especially when y'all have good chemistry and y'all can be around each other for long periods of time without getting irritated, like, that's amazing. Because, ooh, child, irritation level be real. So it kind of piggybacks off of somebody to do stuff with, taking road trips, talking to on the regular, making content like this. Like, if you're into social media and you have a friend that's with you that y'all can make TikToks, y'all can make content, y'all can make YouTube videos, that's major, especially in my bubble, in my world. So I love making videos with my roommate. We can make nurse videos all day. It's just so much fun. Okay, so I have my coworker Sam here, fellow travel nurse.
Hi, y'all.
And I asked her which one she prefers. Would she rather travel solo or with a partner? So she's been in both situations. So let's see what you think, Sam.
I would say it actually depends, honestly. It depends on the person, and it depends on really just the situation, what state you're in, the type of housing, just really different scenarios to make up like what you'll choose. Because sometimes some assignments you'll need to go solo, like a quick in and out, 6 weeks, 4 weeks, or 2 weeks in and out. But if it's like long term, it'll kind of make sense to have a travel buddy so you can split expenses and just all that jazz.
So what are some like pros with traveling with somebody, and what are like some cons with traveling solo or with somebody?
I would say the pros with traveling with someone, it would be splitting expenses, of course. You go half on everything, rental car, housing, even food. What else? Having stuff to do with someone, like say if you're there for a while, like you want to venture out and just see how that state is, what's fun to do there, so you always have someone with you. You're not necessarily lonely. What else? Also, that's pretty much it. Cons, I would say not necessarily having your own space all the time, like having a roommate. This assignment made me feel, brought me back to college. Like I was like, hold up, wait, I didn't have a roommate since college. And I'm like,
same.
This is like a big throwback, but
Same, yeah.
At the same time, it was just the cons, just not really necessarily having my own space, being considerate of like each other's time. So like the good thing is with my travel buddy this time, we have the same schedule, so we can like really match each other's schedule. But at the same time, it's like if one person wants to have their car this day and do their own thing, it kind of conflicts with each other's schedule, because you would have to wait to do things. And like being back home, I'm used to just getting up and just going, and now I have to consider someone else's time. So that's the con in that.
That makes sense. Well, thank you for putting your 2 cents in there, input. All right, we gotta go back to work now.
Right.
So one interesting thing that I'm doing in this Phoenix place where I'm at is it's 3 of us living in here. 3 of us live here, and so far it's been great. And I inherited a doggy. His name's Brody, and I've never lived with a dog, y'all, like ever. But what y'all see, Brody, hey, he's sweet. He really is. But yeah. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know what y'all would do. Would you travel solo or would you travel with a friend after hearing my pros and my cons? Which one outweighs the other? Let me know what you think. And be sure to like, subscribe, comment. Till next time.